Hi, welcome back to American Dream TV. I'm Brian Helgemo.
And I'm Bonnie Helgemo.
We're here to show you beautiful Southwest Florida and a special treat to all of us, Fisherman's Village.
Then we're going to have Brian take you over to one of our waterfront listings and show you exactly what it's like to live the Florida lifestyle.
I'm taking you up like an elevator. Give me fuel, I'm a rocket man. I wanna take you to the promised land. I lead you out of Egyptian sand. Yeah, I live for the thrill.
Let's get going.
Welcome to the American Dream, the show that is built on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. In this episode, we're headed to beautiful Punta Gorda, Florida, and we will be featuring Bonnie and Brian Helgemo. Let's get this episode started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you. I'm Brian Helgemo, and welcome back to American Dream TV.
And I'm Bonnie Helgemo, and we're here in Punta Gorda, Florida.
We want to show you our place, where we've got Charlotte Harbor, which has sailing, kayaking, boating, and fishing world-renowned. Punta Gorda has been known many years in a row to be Money Magazine's best place to retire, and Bonnie wants to introduce one of the gems of Punta Gorda.
Don't want to give everything away right now, but we are going to take you to one of our hottest spots here in town. So let's get going. So here we are. We're in the middle of Fisherman's Village, one of the most thriving spots here in Punta Gorda.
Yeah, Fisherman's Village is it's actually on a peninsula, a pier, and there's been millions and millions of dollars by the new owner put into this, where new shops and restaurants and even places to stay are above the storefront.
Right? Like, look, check this out.
Yeah.
Smells delicious. Hey Brian, did you remember that Punta Gorda has been named the #2 best food small town?
Best food small town.
Yes.
And that's out of the United States?
Absolutely, and it was
Wow.
one of the only Florida towns to make the list.
Wow.
Yeah, very exciting.
Well, we're going to end up at the Pier, which is definitely at the very top of the list. So I'm excited to share that with everybody.
So we made it, we're here, we're at the Pier. Brian's gonna take you inside where you're gonna get to meet Chris Evans, the local restaurant owner, which will be a treat for sure. So Brian, you go on in, I'm gonna go do some shopping, and I'll catch up with you guys soon.
Catch you later, Bon. Chris, Brian Helgemo.
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule to show me your beautiful restaurant here at the Pier at Fisherman's Village.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, looking forward to learning a little bit more about it and maybe having some sushi.
Yeah, we got some great plates for you. Let's go right this way.
Great. So I'm here with Chris Evans at the Pier, learning more about, how did you start this place, Chris?
We've managed to build a really good relationship with the landlord. So after several meetings with him and just kind of talking about the market, and the history of the property and where we saw it going. We kind of collectively agreed of a vision for a more modern, progressive approach to the culinary side of the offerings on the property.
That was well welcomed in Punta Gorda, to have a modern place to go to.
Yeah, so our thought process has always been, let's try to broaden our market base by giving the consumers some choice and some healthier options and things that are more culinary driven. Then oftentimes, Florida gets branded by, frozen fried food. Right. And so our challenge was to try to get the property away from that stereotype. Right. And so we've worked hard at trying to accomplish that. And then in 2019, we took on this project at Fisherman's Village and opened this in February of 2020, about 30 days before COVID.
Wow, good timing.
Yeah. And then we're opening Turtle Bay Cafe right next door, probably April of 2021.
Wow, another restaurant. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so this is not your first rodeo.
No, we've opened several, whether it was reopening after a hurricane or new construction or renovation. We've done it a time or two.
You just keep moving forward. So Chris, I live just down the block, so we come to the Pier all the time. What is your secret? What's the special thing about the Pier?
Well, we would like to think that it's all of our charming personalities, but
yeah.
No. So in looking at the property at large, we try to develop a concept that kind of was unique and individualistic. And my second cousin is Noah Copenhaver, who is a CIA Culinary Institute graduate in Miami. And so working with him, he's our sushi chef, if you will. So our preliminary conversations before we open was that we don't want basic sushi and we don't want to do anything that anyone else in the marketplace is doing. We wanted to have individualistic specialty rolls that really are unique in flavors, that you can fit in your mouth, that you don't have to cut in half, and that really are kind of the wow factor, if you will. So that was the concept from 2.5 years ago. Yeah. And he's been successful executing that. So that's one of our keys to success. Yeah, so you can have lunch or dinner, a couple feet off the water. Obviously that's a nice amenity that drives folks here. Eventually there'll be a deck out here with a tiki bar. Punta Gorda is positioned to do very well, and Fisherman's Village, in my opinion, is leading the charge in that progressive development and bringing modern concepts to the property and to the marketplace that formerly never existed.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And Turtle Bay will be that fast casual, fresh and healthy salads, sandwiches. We do have dinner offerings, but a very unique menu.
Wow, that's amazing, Chris. Something that we don't have here, that's for sure. You go to big cities like New York or San Diego, and then you have the traditional Punta Gorda. Well, you're putting a big spin on that.
Right.
Congratulations in advance.
Yeah, thank you. It's fun.
Chris, let's go next door and check out the new place.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Thanks for showing us your new place.
Yeah, again, the property is going through a huge, I think, cultural change and transformation, all for the better.
Right.
But there's a lot of money that the landlords really has a vision for the property, a multi-phase vision for the property. We're fortunate to be a part of it. And the best days of Punta Gorda and Fisherman's Village are ahead of it.
Right, they're ahead of us. And the gentleman the company who bought this also bought the marina.
Correct, the marina was part of it.
It's a full...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's full service.
That's pretty awesome. Downtown's going to be coming this way, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks amazing. I'm so hungry. looks great. Thanks for going ahead and ordering.
Yeah. I just spent several minutes with Chris, the owner here. He showed me what's going on here at the Pier, what he's got going on with a new restaurant next door. There's so much going on right here just on Fisherman's Village.
Yeah, it's exploding, isn't it?
It's really exciting for Punta Gorda.
Very exciting.
All right, we just got to eat at the Pier with Chris Evans and learn about Fisherman's Village. We're so excited to share with you our new featured listing. Let's go take a look. So this is one of Punta Gorda Isle's finest piece of property, and the way the home is set up on the property looks directly southwest for the absolute best exposure. When you're picking a property here, people generally just look at the house type. When you're buying a house on the water, you've got a couple things to consider. Number one, how long does it take by boat to get out to the intercoastal? Number two, how much water frontage the house holds on the back part of the property. And number three, goes without saying, the view. This is what they call in Punta Gorda Isles a tip lot. A tip lot is the premium lot. It's the 5-star lot. It gives you the most water frontage with panoramic views and room for all your toys. You failed to mention what most people talk about.
What is it?
How long does it take to get to the intercoastal?
How long?
5 minutes or less.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I can beat that. In 10 minutes, you could be at Chris Evans' restaurant on the Pier at Fisherman's Village for dinner.
Wow, tying up our boat.
This is what we're looking for right here.
Beautiful. Definitely a premium property.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're so thankful to be able to have this on the market.
Absolutely.
So Brian, I would really like to stay here, but I've got a surprise for you.
What's the surprise?
We are going to have a Zoom meeting with Sam Newell.
Sam Newell.
Yeah, the co-founder of the Multifamily Investment Club.
Okay.
Yep,
All
he
right.
has some tips he's going to share with us about real estate investing.
Oh, we could definitely use those.
Always, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
All right.
Up next, Bonnie and Brian had a chance to sit down with an industry professional. Let's see what they were talking about.
It's a pleasure to be able to introduce on our show today Sam Newell. Sam is the founder of the Multifamily Investment Club. We've asked him to come on the show today to share some great strategies surrounding real estate investing. Thank you, Sam. We're really excited to have you here today.
Well, Bonnie, I'm excited to be on. Thanks so much. It's always a pleasure with you and Brian. You guys are fantastic, so I appreciate you having me on.
So a little background for our viewers. Would you share with them a little bit of your history on how you became so involved in real estate investing?
Absolutely. I started in, it must have been 2010. I started looking at flips, and some may call it luck, some might call it hard work. I think it was a combination of both, but I got in at the right time of the market, started flipping homes, and got addicted. I was in school. I was going to school for construction management, but I ended up going into real estate because I just loved flipping, loved seeing the finished product, and also making a great income. And after a few flips, I realized that was a lot of work, And I had my eyes open to rental properties and residual income and passive income, because when you're flipping properties, there's nothing wrong with that. And I still do it from time to time, but you're working for that income. And so what I really wanted to do, and I'm very thankful for the mentors and coaches and friends that helped me along the way, but what I really decided is I wanted to build the passive income stream to be able to have the future freedom, financial freedom, and ability to do what I wanted. And so I started working more and more with rental properties, selling rental properties, helping friends and family invest and buy the right type of rental properties. And that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years, helping my clients or myself, my partners, my investors find the right type of rental property that's going to cash flow and help them build that portfolio and build their passive income stream. So I went from flipper to wanting to flip myself and then invest in rental properties myself, helping others do so. Then I started a company doing this in 2018, buying large multifamily rental properties to help my investors invest with me. And before I knew it, we had over $50 million worth of rental properties, and we're raising millions of dollars to help our investors invest with us. And it's been quite the journey and a lot of fun.
Wow, that really has been exciting, hasn't it? And you've had such a vast experience from really starting where I think a lot of people start, in that let's buy the one house, let's fix it up, let's flip it, take some money from that one, and then roll it into the next one. And it sounds like you've done that, and then have actually, where you are now is where a lot of people aspire to be, and that's where you're buying those large projects and helping other people do that as well. When you're identifying one of those properties that you say, hey, this is the most important. I know, like we've talked before about making sure there's some room on the upside, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What would be some of those strategies that help people know if they're on the right track?
Yeah, I mean, let me give you an example of the property we just passed on today. And sometimes the best deal you do is the deal you don't do. And that's a really good lesson to learn. Sometimes the best deal you do is the deal you don't do. So we were looking at a property. It was 151 doors, nice little apartment complex. It was in a tertiary market, which means, Tampa is a primary market. You have secondary markets like where you are. It was a ways out. It was a ways away. So there's not going to be as much growth. There's not going to be as many available good property managers or tenants either. So location is absolutely important. Everyone knows location, location, location for real estate, and that holds true with investment properties. For instance, on an Atlanta deal we were looking at, it was $18 million, looked like a fantastic deal, was undervalued. But what we found is that the average income in the area was much lower than we needed to be able to accomplish that value add strategy and raise those rents. So the upside just wasn't there. On the property that you just invested with us in Bradenton, the tenants are ecstatic to pay more because they're ecstatic to have the units remodeled and fixed up and renovated, and they don't mind paying a couple $100 more a month because they're excited to have refreshed, beautiful units, and that's what we look for.
That's fabulous. So in the one scenario, you could have added those cabinets. It needed the improvement. It needed to be updated, but being able to get that back out of it just wasn't there. Whereas in the deal that we've worked together there in Bradenton, we can add that, we can improve that property, and the income is there. So that's really the key component in that case. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a good location where the upside was absolutely there.
Yeah, it is exciting. And so whether you're looking at 18 units or 50 units or 100 units or 1 unit, would you say the same principle applies?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've owned multiple single townhomes, triplexes, fourplexes. I've built fourplex communities with partners where we built, 300 doors of fourplexes. And when I help my investors, it's always the same. You're always going to look at realistic expenses because the market's doing great now. But what you really need to remember is it doesn't matter what it's doing now. It matters how it can get through a recession, what it's going to do through a downturn. So I think if you keep that in mind when you're underwriting properties, whether it's 1 unit, 100 units, 200 units, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's such great information. Thank you for that. The investment strategies seems like they're always the same. It can be a little overwhelming when you start trying to get your foot in the door of how to approach it. But if you just go through and break it down, just like you said, what is the upside? What's the location? Can we improve this property? And will the market support that improvement? And when you answer all those questions, if they're yes, and you've got the cash flow on the other end to then put some part of that away, then you should be okay to continue forward, even in the market that we're in now.
Absolutely. And find a niche, find some part of your market where maybe it's a neighborhood that gets overlooked. Maybe it's a type of property. Here in the Silicon Slopes of Utah, I have sold, 75 of these townhomes by this one builder that's at the base of all of the construction. And investors were hot on the duplexes and the fourplexes for years, but overlooked this product type until now. Now everyone's buying them. But for years, I was one of the only ones selling these type of townhomes, and they did fantastic. And I purchased many myself, and they did fantastic. So I would say to investors looking to buy their own units, go out in Punta Gorda and find a neighborhood that maybe gets overlooked, or find the crummiest property in a decent neighborhood and figure out what you could rent it for or flip it for if you're looking to flip. Don't follow the trends. We never follow the trends. Warren Buffett teaches about that quite a bit. He gets scared when everyone else is excited, and he's excited when everyone else is scared. So we do the same thing. We look for markets and locations and properties that might be overlooked, and where we can find a niche or something that not everyone else is doing. And so, like I said, find that really crummy property that needs help, but that isn't in the worst location. And usually you can do really well with those.
Excellent advice, Sam. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your experience, your expertise. It's been a fun journey to see you develop over the years too, from having a lot of doors into turning those into multi-family doors. So it's been really nice getting to watch that and see that success. Thank you for sharing your success so that other people can have that as well. Thanks for being here today.
I sure hope that you guys have had a great time with us today. We got to check out Fisherman's Village, where we met Chris Evans and heard a lot about the future here, saw our beautiful water frontage, and then learned some great real estate tips. So thanks for joining us.
And thanks for being here on American Dream TV, seeing our slice of Punta Gorda that we call heaven. Until next time.
If you're looking for homes in the Punta Gorda area, then you are in luck. We have the Helgemo's latest listings right here. Let's check them out.
This impressive custom-built Arthur Ruttenberg home has 4 generous bedrooms, 3 updated baths, and a 3-car garage plus den. It is ideally located on the 7th hole in the premier golf course community of Bobcat Trail. From your lanai, enjoy serene views of your very own pool, waterfall spa, and expansive views of the 18-hole championship design golf course. This meticulously maintained home offers 2,700 square feet of living area, wood plank and tile flooring, and an abundance of natural light with sliders throughout. The living room features a beautiful tumbled onyx fireplace, which flows through to the well-appointed kitchen with large center island and breakfast bar, solid wood cabinets, and stainless steel appliances. The amenities of Bobcat Trail include a community center and fitness room, year-round heated pool, tennis courts, and recreation facilities. Located in the heart of Northport, this home is close to restaurants, shopping, schools, and a short drive to Sarasota and award-winning beaches. 10 minutes from the open waters of Charlotte Harbor leading to the Gulf of Mexico, this home sits on inviting views of intersecting canals with 80 feet of water frontage, concrete dock, and boat lift. The home offers a formal living room with separate formal dining room, tile flooring throughout, and an updated kitchen and bath. The kitchen features custom wood cabinets with glass fronts, granite countertops, pass-through bar to the dining room, breakfast bar, stainless steel appliances, and range hood. The master bedroom offers a custom walk-in California closet plus private access to a fenced side yard, giving you complete privacy from your neighbors. Enjoy the water from the oversized tile 16 by 28 lanai, perfect for barbecues and entertaining. Located just a mile from historic downtown Punta Gorda, Fisherman Village, nearby parks, beaches, and golf courses. Live the Florida lifestyle in one of the most desirable places to retire. Located in the exclusive deed-restricted and gated community of Harbor Oaks, this gorgeous 3-bedroom, 2-bath home has over 2,200 square feet of living space with an open concept floor plan. It features triple tray ceilings, arched entryways, plantation shutters, porcelain tile throughout, and a large slider to the lanai. The well-appointed kitchen has ample storage, granite countertops, tile backsplash, center island, and a breakfast bar. A generously sized master bedroom suite offers his and hers walk-in closets and private bath with dual vanities, jetted tub, and a walk-in shower. You can relax and enjoy the tropical private backyard view from your spacious covered lanai. This beautiful community has tree-lined streets, park with playground, tennis and basketball courts, and landscaped common areas located close to the highway I-75. Also located nearby are schools, shopping, boating, restaurants, golf courses, and more. You are within minutes of Charlotte Harbor, leading to the Gulf of Mexico in this stunning, updated 3-bedroom, 2-bath home located on an oversized lot with 100 feet of deep water frontage, concrete dock, and a 14,000-pound boat lift. The southern exposure of this home provides an abundance of sunshine to enjoy the screened solar heating pool and paved lanai to entertain guests. The spacious floor plan features contemporary styling with arched entryways, crown molding, and tile floors. The recently remodeled kitchen offers a custom tile backsplash, stainless steel appliances with an oversized refrigerator, farmer's sink, stone counters, and breakfast bar. Additional notable qualities include hurricane impact windows, rain-soft water treatment system, sizable covered front porch, and a large driveway with extra space to park a boat. This fabulous location is a short drive to the yacht club, Fisherman's Village, and historic downtown Punta Gorda with fine dining, shopping, community events, and entertainment.
We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of the American Dream TV in beautiful, sunny Florida. Make sure and follow us on social media and engage in the conversation. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs, and we look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome back to the American Dream.
Let's get this show started right now.
I don't think they heard me the first time.
Does this ever get old? A national TV show centered on real estate, lifestyle, and culture.
It feel like it's third down.
There's never a day that I don't love hopping on my cruiser, taking a spin around the bay.
Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. The way we win, it ain't fair. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my